what we're going to be talking about a lot in this game with Cornell. Virginia Tech must be good in transition defense. Cornell, again, if you blink, as Coach Young said yesterday in our call, if you blink with them, they are going to get the ball, make or miss, and try to get a shot off before you get your defense set.
Coach Young was almost befuddled by his team's defensive performance against Wake Forest Saturday. The Demon Deacon shot 64% from the floor. That'll help with the defense. The block by Gusson, but he fouled Mannon on the way to the hole.
Hard to tell from our angle. Let's see. Now, from our angle there, it looked like it was a pretty good block, but the referee underneath the basket had better position than we did. So again, I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt because in that situation, it's all about where they're positioned and what they're seeing. And there could have been some contact below the waist that he saw that forced him to call that. Nonetheless, though, that's a good break for Cornell getting to the free throw line.
So Mannon's got all 5 for the Big Red. You saw Luma hit the bench, John Ogiaco into the game for Mike Young.
And because they're so deep, Drew, they can play this type of pressure and also the pace that they play at. Again, they can go 10, 12 deep on their roster.
Couture's floater, no. Gusson's got it. Couture already has 1 3 today. Right to the hole and scores with the left. 5 quick ones for Hunter Couture. Answered quickly by the Big Red, and Jordan Jones, their leading scorer, has his first 2.
I'll say it again. If you blink, you're going to miss an offensive possession by Cornell. Make or miss, they're going to race the ball up the court and try to score.
You know what's wild, Huck, is like you said, even if Virginia Tech scores, Cornell's going to go in transition. Naheem Aline on the leaner. That's pretty.
Excellent body control and touch. That's a tough floater. He made it look easy, almost outside the foul line.
Couture on the steal for Virginia Tech. Hokies on the run. Gusson up and under. That's beautiful. And 1.
Drew, that is all set up by great defense by Hunter Couture. He read the play the whole way, and then they got out in transition. You can't do it any better right there with the body control. Take the hit, eyes on the rim the entire time. That is beautiful. And 1.
The Dutchman with a little English off glass. Gusson just a 36% foul shooter this year. Now 4 for 12 on the young season. Keller Boothby, sniper off the bench, knocks down his first attempt.
That time, mix up on the communication, on the pen down. You have to be there on the catch. They've taken over 263s coming into this game, Cornell, and they've made over 100. It's
a really good three-point shooting Cornell team. It's a great three-point defending Virginia Tech team, 23% from beyond the arc for their opponents. Aluma on the turnaround.
I'm going to repeat what Carlos Boozer said pregame. Get him the ball. Right now, that is a difficult matchup for anybody in the country. I would force Cornell to have to double and make a decision if they're going to continue to play man-to-man.
Aluma now defending against Mannon. Errant pass. Virginia Tech basketball. Hokies lead by 3. Balanced effort for the home team early.
If you want to look fresh, you gotta eat fresh. That's why Subway bought time in my shampoo ad to talk about the new Baja Chicken and Bacon. Body, balance, and Baja.
Stay tuned. tuned to get 2 rolls of Alien Draft Seal free. That's right, free. Winter weather can make it hard to keep your house warm. No one enjoys being cold in their own home. Adjusting your thermostat could cost you a fortune. The problem is the drafty gaps on all your windows and doors. Finally, there's Alien Draft Seal, the innovative new flexible tape that seals gaps around windows and doors in a flash. Just measure, cut to size, peel the backing, and stick it right into place. Draft Seal blocks the gaps in drafts, creating an airtight seal. With our Flex Flap technology, it snaps right into place. This thermal image shows cold air leaking into the house. Alien Draft Seal blocks the gaps and keeps your house warmer. No more cold drafts. Alien Draft Seal is perfect for windows. Its weatherproof design blocks out wind, rain, cold, and more. And our flexible seal locks in the heat and blocks out the cold. Seamless glass showers are great until they leak all over the place. Alien Draft Seal's perfect for the job. Measure it, cut to size, peel off the back, stick it right into place, and smooth. Its flexible design lets the door open in either direction, and our Flex Flap molds into place, keeping water in the shower where it belongs. Alien Draft Seal is made for unfinished spaces. It creates an airtight, water-resistant barrier in minutes. It's amazing. Keep the cold out, stay warm, and save money with Alien Draft Seal. Call or go online right now to get the incredible Alien Draft Seal for $19.99, plus shipping and processing. But wait, there's more. Order today and get 2 additional rolls. That's 2 more rolls of Draft Seal, absolutely free. For a limited time, you can get 3 rolls of Alien Draft Seal for one low price. Here's how to order.
To order, call 1-800-859-6649 or go online to alienseal.com. That's 1-800-859-6649 or go to alienseal.com.
You would think a pan is a pan until Made In came along, and I went, wow, these things are something better.
Those are the pans that we use at Alinea, at one of the best restaurants in the world.
It's built for a home cook like me, but fit for Alinea like him.
Conflicting styles tonight at Castle Coliseum. Brian Earls, Cornell, Big Red, they want to go. On KenPom, they average about 14 seconds per offensive possession, second fastest in America, whereas Virginia Tech wants to control it in the other way. They want to keep it slow.
Yeah, I mean, you can't be asked for 2 different styles of play. And the reason why they're able to play at this pace, they play so many guys. When we spoke with Coach Young yesterday on our call, he said, look, they'll have hockey line changes where they'll just take 5 guys out, bring in another 5, and that distribution of minutes is key. That's the reason why they're able to play at this type of pace.
Yeah, maybe you say they're well rested after they didn't get to play at all last year. They came out hungry, one of their best starts in program history, 8-1. Hunter Couture's got 5 early points for Virginia Tech. Fancy feed. Step-in jump shot for Sean Padula is no good. Cornell's got it going the other way. Big Red, quick passing. This is a staple of Brian Earl, the head coach. Mid-range jump shot is true for Dean Knoll, the senior out of New Jersey.
That's excellent offense that time. Off the hand it 2 or 3 times, was patient, and then that time came off. No communication or hedge on the ball screen. That's a pretty clean look.
Skip pass for Darius Maddox, a pure shooter. That one's way off, though. Cornell pushing it again. Isaiah Gray thought about lining one up. Now on the drive, Couture's had quick hands tonight. Cornell recorrals. This is uncharted territory for them with under 10 to shoot. They want to go fast. 5 to shoot now. Air ball from Sean Hansen. Good turnout on a Wednesday night at Castle Coliseum, and you can hear him now. Aluma back to work. Great look. And Gasson is fouled. Hey, folks, don't forget we've got a women's and men's basketball doubleheader for you Friday, tomorrow, and tonight. Elisa Kinane and number 2 NC State in Pittsburgh to take on the Panthers at 6 Eastern. Then the Louisville men host DePaul at the KFC Yum Center. Both games right here on ACC Network and the ESPN app. One tap. These again on Friday. You see Elisa Kinane, the big host for NC State. She has been phenomenal this year for the Wolfpack. They're up to number 2 in the country, representing the ACC well.
Drew, back to that previous play as Aluma gets a break now. His passing out of double teams, that's, to me, really what makes him a special player. Again, he's going to get doubled. In this game right now, there's no way Cornell's going to match up with him one-on-one. He saw it coming. They came from the opposite side, and he hits his teammate on a diagonal cut with a beautiful pass. Again, very few holes in Keve Aluma's game.
Gasson went 2 for 2 at the line. 36% foul shooter coming in. Hokies by 3. Early minutes here for Sean Padula for Virginia Tech as Storm Murphy gets an early breather. Corner 3, Dean Knoll. Naheem Aline, who just checked in with the rebound.
And it was a beautiful block out as well, too. That's something we don't talk about much. Underrated skill, boxing out. Aline did a really nice job using his body to fend off the Cornell offensive player.
Padula is fouled, no shot, according to Roger Ayers.
Cornell's number 4, Greg Dolan, his first, third team foul of the half.
Sarju Patel back in for Cornell. Their leading minute getter at 22.3 minutes per game this year. In fact, no one on Cornell's roster has played more than 30 minutes in a single game this year.
And he's got it down to a science early on. We asked him about that, and guys know, look, you're going to go as hard as you can. You're going to get your minutes, but certainly the pace that they play at, they need all those bodies.
A lot of wrestling on the deck, and it will stay here with Virginia Tech. Justin Mutz, young man brings the energy, according to head coach Mike Young, and you see him do that there on the rebound. It was called a kickball against the Big Red, so 20 to shoot for the Hokies. We'll check the clock. A little warm-up jumper from Mutz. I'll tell you, that guy's got a fun personality, Justin Mutz.
And you just love to see it. And, Coach Young and staff, they just rave about the energy that he brings. And every team needs a guy like that brings a little bit of that live energy to the program.
Aluma to the hole. Keve Aluma's got it cooking again. 3 for 3 early. Quick trigger jumper. That's Cornell's specialty. It's good for Guy Ragland.
I mean, we didn't even have time to really talk about the stop and pop pull-up jumper that Keve Aluma did on the previous possession. They're just so quick.
Mutz tracks it down in the backcourt. Pure jumper. Another 3 on the way for Ragland, and Guy Ragland, who's maybe the 12th man in this rotation, has made back-to-back trays.
Well, the good news for Virginia Tech is that they have not gotten beaten backdoor. The bad news is their closeouts. You have to be there on the catch and close out with your hands high. Otherwise, Cornell is going to make you pay.
Padula tees it up and hits. Early run for Sean Padula. That's his first bucket of the night. Greg Dolan right through Padula. A 3 and a charge drawn on both ends of the floor. The Hokies feeling it on a Wednesday, a late night at Castle.
It's the Eat Fresh Refresh. Let's meet the new All-American Club. This playmaker's coming in strong with new oven-roasted turkey, Black Forest ham, and hickory smoked bacon. It's good. Hall of Fame good. Save big. Order through the app.
Guys over 40, you need Nugenix Total T, and she'll like it too.
What's that mean, Frank? She'll like it too?
Well, you know after 40, your testosterone level drops.
Okay, so?
So with Nugenix Total T, she'll love your increased energy and drive.
Yeah, but what we really want to know is, look, after 40, it gets harder to stay in shape, but Nugenix changes all that.
Nugenix is the unique formula powered by Testofen, a patented key ingredient clinically validated to help increase free testosterone levels so you can trim up and stay lean. Helps you feel more energy, more drive, and build lean muscle mass. To get your complimentary bottle, text DIAL to 42424.
Come on, Frank. Come clean.
What about she'll like it too?
Gentlemen, if you have to ask, you haven't tried it.
To get your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T, text DIAL to 42424. Plus, text now and we'll include a bottle of Nugenix Thermo. Absolutely free.
The best way to watch college basketball on ESPN is with Fubo TV. All the action, rivalries, and more, streaming live on all your devices. The drama doesn't stop there. With over 100 top channels of live TV, try free at FuboTV.com.
Everything you've seen me do was made possible by what you don't see. Because when you're not looking, I go to work. Strength isn't a given. It's grown. It's earned and tested. We all have the strength to see what's possible. It's up to us to unlock it. Tonal, be your strongest.
At touchofmodern.com, our expertly curated products are never ordinary, never mundane, and never in a million years what you'd expect to see or imagined you'd ever have. Check it all out at touchofmodern.com.
This is my wallet before, and this is my Ridge wallet.
It's smaller, lighter, and a lot more convenient than my old leather wallet.
And helps me get rid of all the junk that I've collected over the years.
The Ridge is a huge upgrade. Get your Ridge wallet at ridge.com.
A little more balance for the home team tonight. Virginia Tech getting early contributions from Sean Padula, especially the true freshman number 3 who you see there getting a lot of early burn for the Hokies, and it's paying off as they go to the Pine.
Yeah, and that's an important piece for Virginia Tech. When we spoke with Coach Young, he said, look, we must get energy and production.
For the Big Red, Dixon lines it up. What do you think of Tech's defense so far, Huck?
It's been okay. I think a few times in transition, that's the problem. Half court, they've been really good.
Maddox contested. And it's Cornell's ball.
And back to your point, look, in the half court, Virginia Tech statistically and really all season long, they've been really good defensively. Now, obviously against that Wake Forest game, there were a lot of breakdowns, but overall, defending the three-point line has not been an issue for them. Opponent shooting below 25% coming into this game. But Cornell poses a different type of problem, in particular in transition.
One of the fastest teams in the country and one of the best at shooting the three. That one from Greg Dolan is no good. Virginia Tech in their last 5 possessions, 0 for 3. Storm Murphy changes it right away. He's on the board.
Yeah, that's a great job of snaking that ball screen right there, knifing through, great body control, and then that's a beautiful pull-up jumper off of great manipulation of that high ball screen.
Dixon, deep position. Oluma, great defense for Tech. Look at the big man handling the rock. Murphy going full rondo against the Cornell defense. A pretty move for the Deuce. deep three for the Big Red off the heel.
Well, if I'm
Cornell
Virginia
is
Tech,
shooting pretty well. Go ahead, Huck.
if I'm Virginia Tech, I'm getting this guy right here, Keve Aluma, a touch.
Rebound, Gassan. And it's going the other way. Virginia Tech up by 5 against a pesky Cornell team.
Let's break down Subway's new Baja Chicken and Bacon. Look at that coverage by that pepper jack cheese of that new rotisserie style chicken. Then boom, here comes the new Baja Chipotle sauce up the gut. And great, now I can't even see what I'm calling. Save big, order through the app.
Let me be direct. Some people are paying more than double for teeth straightening with Invisalign. And then there's Smile Direct Club. You get a smile you love directed by one of their doctors with a liner sent directly to you. So the savings go directly to you. 60% less than Invisalign. And Smile Direct Club guarantees your smile for life. Your life. Choose Smile, choose Direct. Smile Direct Club. Smile Direct Club. Love that song.
With the Game Time app, I got the superstar moment for 60% less than this guy.
That's a lot less.
Game Time finds you the best seats and guarantees the lowest price.
You might say a great deal just fell into your lap.
Don't say that. Download Game Time now.
Take 20% off during Manscaped.com's holiday sale. With gifts for grooming from your nose to your toes and everything in between. Like our Performance Package 4.0 grooming kit. So grab these deals while you still can, only at Manscaped.com.
What happened to us? We hustle and grind without resting our mind.
We need to sleep.
You need to lay down in bed to focus your head. Sleep. Because greatness lies on the other side of sleep.
If you receive regular payments as a result of an accident, wrongful death, or medical malpractice, JG Wentworth can help turn those payments into cash you can use now. With JG Wentworth, you'll have a knowledgeable team on your side, helping you get the money you need now. Maybe you want to buy a house, a car, pay off debt, or go back to school. The point is, it's your money, and you should be able to use it when you need it.
Call 877-CASH now or go to jgwentworth.com to see if you're eligible for a $5,000 advance.
Hi, I'm Jeff from Nuts.com. When my grandfather started this business in 1929, he relied on 4 important values: freshness, quality, variety, and service. I'm proud to carry on his legacy, but from a bigger space. We still freshly roast, season, and dip delicious nuts here in New Jersey and deliver them with the freshest dried fruits, snacks, and sweets to families that love our products all around the country, including mine. We think you'll love Nuts.com too, so check us out and enjoy free shipping on your first order.
Cornell is a dangerous team from beyond the arc, and we've seen it early already. 4 triples for the Big Red.
And it's their spacing. That's what's so impressive. They have excellent spacing in transition or in their half-court sets. But for me, where they're most lethal, make or miss in transition. If you are not there on the catch, they're going to make you pay.
And head coach Brian Earl told us a fascinating story, Huck. He said the reason, or one of the reasons why their spacing is so good, is because last year when they weren't playing due to COVID, they had to socially distance during practice. And so they were so distanced that they were sort of spaced or forced to be spaced out offensively, and they learned how much it could benefit them.
And he was just like, look, we had to do it because we needed to stay within compliance. The rules obviously were really strict, and he said the benefit of that was it just continued, and when we started playing live again, and right now, to me, the numbers don't tell how good they are offensively. Yes, they're at the top statistically, but they are a very difficult team to match up against.
They are great offensively. In a bit of a funk right now, though. Couture finds Maddox, tried to punch it, and he's fouled. Nearly a highlight reel dunk for Darius Maddox. Just to wrap up that point on Cornell's offense. They're 0 for their last 4 with 2 turnovers on their last for the Hokies.
Yeah, and credit Virginia Tech, and that's not bad offense by the Hokies right there. Excellent spacing. They had some nice action, everything except the finish. But Coach Young has to be happy with how his team executed in their half-court sets. And then I think defensively, they continue to do a nice job contesting shots.
Pretty good balance for Mike's young Hokies. Now 7 different players have scored for Virginia Tech, a welcome sight after it was really just that guy, Keve Aluma, and Justin Mutz, who produced Saturday against Wake Forest.
Yeah, and he did not mince any words on it. He was very upfront. He said, look, we need not only the other 3 guys, but we need some bench production. And they have answered that call thus far early on in this game.
Oh, great ball movement from Cornell, but they missed the bunny. Nazir Williams, the true freshman, couldn't finish. Aluma is fouled underneath.
And Drew, that's just great offense by Virginia Tech. They're moving Keve Aluma. Again, a lot of that, having him set ball screen from side to side, is just to get the defense moving, so that way on a 3rd ball screen, he can dive down into the post, and then he has space to operate. Excellent design play that time to get Aluma posted in the block.
Such a well-rounded game for the redshirt senior out of Berlin, Maryland, in Delmarva. Aluma, good position again. Couture on the drive. Lefty finish, no. Aluma's put back.
And that was the concern for Coach Earl coming into this one. How they match on the defensive glass against the size of Virginia Tech.
Gusson is fouled. Couldn't get the and one, but it's an 8-0 run for Virginia Tech, and they could make it 10-0 at the line.
Drew, I've been impressed with Gusson's energy. Again, he's run the floor well. He's given them great energy defensively, but his rim running in this game early on, I think, has been impressive for Virginia Tech.
Good bounce back for the sophomore out of the Netherlands after he went 0 for 6 from the floor Saturday against Wake Forest. Hey guys, it's crazy to think, but Wednesday is National Signing Day next Wednesday for football. We've got you covered right here on the ACC Network and the ESPN app. Early morning coverage during Packer and Durham from 7 to 10 Eastern. And then at 6 o'clock at night, the Huddle Crew breaks it down, the ACC recruits, and they take you through each school with highlights and evaluations. Nobody covers the ACC like we do, no matter the sport. Speaking of, by the way, big shout out to Florida State women's soccer winning the national championship for the 3rd time over the past decade.
I mean, that is just impressive. Congratulations to the whole crew. And tough enough to win 1.
8 straight empty possessions for Cornell, and now they answer with Guy Ragland, who knocks down his 3rd 3 of the night.
Well, they're not going to stop shooting them. I mean, that's just one thing we know for sure. They are going to continue to play at a fast pace and continue to shoot a lot of threes.
Butts is fouled on the deck. Virginia Tech in the 1-and-1 bonus. That call made by Jenna Renault is actually making some history tonight. She's the first woman official ever to work a game at Castle Coliseum. Renault worked some G League games, some ACC games as well, a graduate of North Texas on the big time here.
And nice to see, and obviously, though, she's earned it. And this is not a, let me give you something here. This is, her earning this and earning the respect, not only of the players, but the coaches. And, again, it's just really a nice story.
Use the promo code on your screen or call the 1-800 number below to receive this exclusive offer.
Show the world what it means to be an ACC fan at Fanatics.com. The largest assortment of officially licensed ACC fan gear anywhere. Shop now and get today's special offer. Fanatics.com. Officially licensed everything.
You know how sometimes you're just kind of brushing your teeth and then all of a sudden, it's on. With Roman, you can take care of erectile dysfunction discreetly. So whenever the moment happens, you're ready. Roman ready.
Hey, folks, coming up on the State Farm halftime report. No Jake from State Farm, but even better, it's Kelsey Riggs and Carlos Boozer in studio. They've got highlights from this one and a look around the ACC. And I remember earlier this year talking with one Malcolm Huckabee, and he said, hey, watch out for this Keve Aluma. He could be one of the best players in the ACC.
He was my pick for preseason player of the year in the ACC, right there showing off the left-handed jump hook in the lane. Beautiful footwork right into his turnaround jumper. This right here, though, makes him a matchup nightmare. When he's knocking down outside jumpers, he can put the ball down on the floor and finish with touch. Very few holes in his game, really. Just love watching the way he operates on the court.
He's got a lot of tools in that toolbox. He had 4 threes Saturday against Wake Forest, season high 23 points. Doesn't have a 3 yet tonight, but Cornell clearly respecting the big man's range.
And I think the area when I, like Young, I said, well, what some of the feedback he got and also the feedback that you've given him coming into this season. And he said, look, defensively, we want him to get after it more defensively. You can see the focus on him, in particular, hedging on ball screens, switching out on guards. He has definitely gotten better in that area.
The entire Virginia Tech defense has been great as of late. This Cornell team, scoring more than 91 points per game this year, has scored on just one of its last 11 possessions. They like to shoot early in the clock. Hokies not letting him do it. 3 to shoot. Hoist from Ragland, who's made 3 triples tonight. And it's out of bounds, Virginia Tech basketball.
I mean, that's just great team defense. They've read all the backdoor cuts. They didn't fall for it. They were there on the catch. They communicated on ball screens. Very active in the passing lanes. Again, great job of understanding the scouting report, but more importantly, those are individual plays, not getting beat on some of these cuts that Cornell are making.
It's a welcome sight for head coach Mike Young, as you see Keve Aluma on that preseason first team All-ACC. In fact, the only guy who received more votes for ACC Player of the Year preseason was Paulo Banchero. 3 on the way for Boothby. He's a marksman. That time it rattles out.
Now they caught a break right there. That's a pretty clean look.
Virginia Tech firing on all cylinders. It is a Hokie storm in Blacksburg as Murphy splashes a 3. Numbers for Virginia Tech. Murphy feeling it. Lost the basketball. Big Red to push. Another turnover and a foul. Jordan Jones and Cornell in the bonus. Mutz will shoot.
Well, that's the transition defense that Mike Young talked about. The turnover, that could have been transition into points for Cornell, but again, you had 5 guys sprinting back on D for Virginia Tech, and they're able to come up with a turnover to regain possession. Excellent job in transition defense that time by Virginia Tech.
You know, one thing that Mike Young said this week, Huck, that was really interesting to me is he thought that their defense affected their offense. He says, I've been here for 3 years now. It's the first time I can remember that happening, where because they're giving up points, they're not scoring on the other end. Now they're playing well on both sides.
Yeah, and, you know, to finish off that, you know, when we spoke, he said, look, I'm not that concerned about our team. Look, we have obviously a guy in Keve Aluma that makes it so much easier for you when you have a guy that can go get you a double-double on any given night. I think it's the other guys defensively. You look at them statistically, they've been really good. Opponents, again, shooting below 25% from the three-point line. Obviously, that Wake Forest game, that's one they would love to have back recently. But, you know, again, overall, I think defensively they've been okay. I think the issue has been offensively. They haven't had much balance at times in games when they've lost. They need those other guys, including the bench, to give them some production.
They're getting that so far. 8 different Hokies have scored. Here's Padula. Nice feed for Ojiako. Out of bounds off the Hokies, though. It'll be Big Red basketball. Virginia Tech currently on an 11-zip run. Hey, folks, watch Mike Young on this defensive possession. Cornell's playing 5-on-6 when you count the head coach. Great D from Gusson. He swats that all the way back to the Netherlands.
Well, the only thing I don't like about this, he could have kept possession for his team. I think he was just trying to make a statement right there. Again, he could have blocked that and regained possession, but I think he just wanted to let them know, I'm going to be here all night letting you know that I'm going to be the rim protector for Virginia Tech. Great defensive play. Only thing is, I would have loved to see him keep possession.
Swatted it right off the PK sign. I think he gets free wingtips because of that. It's a foul in the shooting motion. Hey, come on, you got to go for the highlight sometimes, right?
I mean, hey, listen, if they're free wings, then yeah, absolutely, I'm going for the highlight block.
Cornell can snap an 11-0 Virginia Tech run here. With Kobe Dixon at the line, a 54% foul shooter coming in.
Well, Dixon, to make Cornell's offense work, you have to have a big that can pass. And I really like how he passes, sets screens, and then he moves without the ball very well for a big. And he is an important piece for what Cornell does offensively.
A good call, Huck. He leads them in assists at about 4 per game. Big Red team that's elite at passing, 22 assists per game, second in the country. Virginia Tech's got him locked down right now, though. Maddox, pull up. Free throw line jumper won't go. Big Red in their last 17 possessions have scored 5 points. Usually uber efficient. Hokies defense putting the clamps on. And right as I say it, Dixon straight to the hole.
And back to my earlier point on him, I've just been impressed with how he moves without the ball. Again, young players take, it doesn't necessarily mean you have to stop moving on the offensive side. He does a nice job moving without the ball.
Tech can hold for 1 with the shot clock off. Good response from the Hokies. After losing by 19 to the Deeks on Saturday, Padula's got to go. Nifty move and finish. The true freshman feeling it in the first half. Hokies lead by 16. Virginia Tech on pace for almost 100. More impressively, stifling an elite Cornell offense. Hokies on fire on a Wednesday night in Blacksburg.
What if I was an overly enthusiastic personal trainer? Could I still get the Patrick price?
Yep. State Farm has rates that fit any budget.
Sweet.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Call or click to get a quote today.
There's so much new in the new chicken and bacon ranch, but the clock is ticking, so we gotta hurry. There's new rotisserie-style chicken, new peppercorn ranch, new hickory smoked bacon, new... Did you just spike the foot long?
Sorry, I didn't want the delayed game.
Save big. Order through the app.
I'm embarrassed to admit it, but I can't tell you the last time I looked at my credit card statement. Hi, I'm Yaya, founder of Truebill, a simple app to help you stay on top of your spending, save money, and make sense of your finances. It's an automated accountant for busy people. Download Truebill today.
I love Made In. I love what Made In represents. With the product, you could tell that there's extreme craftsmanship.
You would think a pan is a pan until Made In came along, and I went, wow, these things are something better.
I use Made In both at home and here at Craft in New York City. They're beautifully made and will help you take your cooking to the next level.
Those are the pans that we use at Alinea. We're going to have the best pans in the world at one of the best restaurants in the world.
Anybody that feels that their energy reserves are not what they used to be, True Nitrogen slowly builds energy in your cells. It's like beast mode for your cells. I'm Shannon Sharp, and I'm a true believer.
Do
Do you listen to the TV on high volume or have trouble hearing conversations? Then you would benefit from hearing aids. Don't waste thousands on expensive hearing aids when you can get Nano's revolutionary technology for just $297. Don't be fooled by higher-priced hearing aids. The CIC Recharge is a true hearing aid, not an amplifier. With rechargeable technology many customers say is superior to more expensive models. Call now and get not one, but 2 Nano hearing aids for just $297. Plus, we'll add a portable charging case and ship your order absolutely free. The CIC Recharge has a tiny in-the-ear canal design that is nearly invisible. Why keep missing out on important conversations or waste thousands of dollars? Call and get 2 CIC Recharge hearing aids for only $297 and free shipping.
800-721-7089. Again, that's 800-721-7089.
Welcome into this State Farm Halftime Report alongside Carlos Boozer. I'm Kelsey Riggs. And how about Virginia Tech? Booze comes out with a 47-31 lead over a very talented 8-1 Cornell team at the break. Booze, we talked before the game about Keve Aluma and the way he's been playing lately, averaging 20 and 10.5 in the last 2 games. Already has 12 in the first half. More of what you expected, I assume?
Yeah, as advertised. Keve Aluma is terrific tonight, very efficient, 6 for 7. On his way to another double-double, was unstoppable in the paint, outside the paint, left-hand turnaround, fall-away jump shot. Whatever you wanted, he gave it to us tonight. And then everybody around him did a great job of knocking down shots. Naheem Aline hitting shots from the outside. Storm Murphy doing a great job of ball penetration. And what I was really impressed with, again, is their defense. They're making this Cornell team, who averages high points, 80 points a game, 31 points at the half, doing a great job getting deflections, getting down transition, making them take difficult shots, and then they're finishing the defensive possession with a rebound, and then getting the ball back to Keve Aluma.
Holding Cornell right now to just 38% from the field. And Booze, you mentioned this balanced scoring attack, because it's not just Keve Aluma who has 12 points, but 8 out of the 9 guys that have been on the court have points on the board. So how dangerous can this Virginia Tech team be if they keep shooting like this?
Yeah, it's important. I mean, you think about the game they just got out. They just got done losing a 19-point game the other day. They come back there, they got balanced scoring. They got 8 out of 9 guys that have played tonight have got a bucket today, as you mentioned to me off air. Keve Aluma's doing a great job of holding the fort down. When he gets the ball, he's aggressive, but everybody around him also has to be aggressive, so it's balanced scoring. That makes this team really dangerous as they continue to go into ACC play. Dangerous
on the inside, too. Virginia Tech right now outscoring Cornell 22-8 in the paint, so getting inside and doing their thing so far in the first half. Virginia Tech looks like they're off to a good start. Have lost 3 out of the last 4, but hey, they are rolling right now. 16-point lead at the break. This halftime report is presented by State Farm. State Farm, like a good neighbor. For Isaiah Wong, Jordan Miller with the steal and the slam on the other end. Miami used a 14-2 run to take a 9-point lead into the half. McGusty, career night, 29 points. He caught up with the game crew.
A career-high night for you with 29 points. Why was this the best scoring night of your career?
I just got to give credit to my teammates and my coaches. They always put me in the right spots. My teammates helped me build confidence. And just being in the gym, all the hours are finally starting to come together. So, like I said, I thank my coaches, my teammates, and just the work I've been putting in.
That was Dan Bonner and Mike Cousins on the call with the interview there afterwards with Cam McGusty. Booze, what do you like about what you're seeing in the way that McGusty's playing right now?
I like what he said. For all our young listeners out there, all the work that he's putting in is starting to pay off. That's why he had his career high tonight. The work is in the magic is in the work. Stay in the gym, put the time in, you'll have success.
76-59 the final. And this Miami team, Booze, has won 3 in a row now, including a conference win in their opener against Clemson. 2 more non-conference games coming up before they play another ACC opponent in NC State. What do you need to see them do over these next 2 games?
Continue. I like when they went small ball. They played faster. They got out in passing lanes. They got in transition. Miami Hurricanes are their best when they're out in transition, getting stops, rebounding the ball, and playing fast, causing havoc for the other team. They did that tonight and got a big win for Coach L.
They did. 76-59 the final in that one, and now a couple of non-conference games before they get things started with ACC play again in just a few weeks. Meanwhile, this game Virginia Tech looks good early, but Cornell knocking down some threes. It's a 16-point lead at the break. This halftime report is presented by State Farm. State Farm, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Subway has so much new, it didn't fit in the last ad. Like the new app with customization, curbside pickup, and delivery. There's so much new, we don't even have time to show you who's holding this phone.
I bet you don't treat Brady this way. Come on, man.
You clearly haven't seen the other ad. It's the Eat Fresh Refresh at Subway.
With the Game Time app, I got the superstar moment for 60% less than this guy.
That's a lot less.
Game Time finds you last-minute deals and guarantees the lowest price.
You might say a great deal just fell into your lap.
Don't say that. Download Game Time now.
Recharge my brain. I fall asleep to the sound of falling rain. You need to let your Z's increase to put your mind at peace. Because greatness lies on the other side of sleep.
Get 20% off during Manscaped.com's holiday sale. And save on all Manscaped products like all-in-one grooming kits, skin-safe trimmers, and great-smelling formulations. Go to Manscaped.com to get 20% off site-wide plus free shipping.
Smile Direct Club. You pop them in, you go to bed, and they do all the work.
Straighten your teeth while you sleep with Smile Direct Club nighttime aligners.
You just put them in when you go to bed. You don't have to wear them all day. They don't interfere with your daily lifestyle at all.
You can have your teeth straightened while you sleep. Who doesn't have time to wear something while they're sleeping?
I'm able to wear them just at night, and it's perfect for me.
Choose easy. Choose Smile.
Thanks, Smile Direct Club.
Get started for free at SmileDirectClub.com.
A letter to our fans.
Where your presence in the arena has been missed.
You feature some of the craziest and most unique traditions.
Whether you love us or love to hate us. Whether it's to inspire us or intimidate us.
You bring the energy.
Through the wins and losses, you remain proud of us. So whether you are for us
or against us,
we ask that you bring it. Bring us the noise.
Bring us the magic.
Bring it all.
Bring it all.
Bring us the heart of ACC basketball.
When we started our business, we were paying like an arm and a leg for the postage. I remember setting up ShipStation. I think it was just like 1 or 2 clicks. Everything was up and running. I was printing out labels and saving money.
ShipStation saves us so much time. It makes it really easy and seamless. Pick an order, print everything you need, slap the label onto the box, and it's ready to go.
Our cost for shipping, like, we're cut in half, just like that.
ShipStation, the #1 choice of online sellers. Go to shipstation.com/TV and get 2 months free.
Scott? Did you possibly switch chairs with me?
No, not me.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Good luck finding your chair, LeBron.
Okay. Okay.
Virginia Tech needed a bounce back tonight against Cornell, and they've gotten it. Their highest output in the first half this season. They lead by 16. Now, the Big Red have been going fast, and they did it right from the jump, Huck.
Under 6 seconds, they're going to get a shot off. Make or miss right here. Make by Virginia Tech. Look at that. Under 7 seconds, they are up the court, and they get a bucket. 5 seconds on that possession right there. Mike Young talked about transition D. He said, look, we can't blink if we make it because they're going to race down the court, make or miss, and then try to get a 3 off or get a shot in the paint. They are one of the best teams in transition offense. On the other side, though, Virginia Tech, they countered that. They dominated the paint in the first half. They were plus 14 points in the paint. I like how they did not settle for perimeter jumpers, and this guy right here had a big reason why they were on the positive side, points in outstanding first half to go along with getting help from his bench.
Aluma really building something here. 23 points last time out Saturday against Wake Forest. 12 points tonight in the first half to lead all scores. Drew Carter and Malcolm Huckabee back with you. Thanks for staying up with us for the second half on a Wednesday night. It's a 16-point edge for Virginia Tech, but do not go anywhere. We just showed you this Cornell team can score, and they can score in a hurry. Second in the country in points per game coming in. They average over 91 per game.
And credit, though, Virginia Tech in their half-court defense. They have not gotten beat often backdoor. And just when I say that, a backdoor cut beats them. Up until that point, though, they've really done a nice job communicating on any of these backdoor cuts that Cornell has been throwing at them all game.
They needed a bounce back from that loss against Wake Forest when the Deacs shot over 63% from the floor. Mike Young says they were lethargic. Things just were not clicking for them defensively. They've responded in a big way tonight. They've kept Sarju Patel, one of Cornell's best players, scoreless until that free throw right there, averaging about 10 per game this season. That's his first point.
And one of the things that Mike Young talked about in that Wake Forest game, he said the closeouts, early on, the closeouts, we were a little late, as he said, but also they weren't closing out with hands high. I think today in this game, they've closed out and they've contested shots. The problem area early on was in transition, but they've settled into this game defensively well, Virginia Tech.
Naheem Aline, free throw jumper won't go. Here come the Big Red. No numbers for Patel, so he peels it back. Quick trigger for the lefty, Jordan Jones, their leading scorer. Still can't find the mojo tonight. Now 1 for 5 from the floor, just 2 points. Storm Murphy for 3. Putback won't go for Justin Mutz. More energy from Mutz to start the second. Jones on the drive now, and it's a charge. Justin Mutz is Mr. Do-It-All for Virginia Tech.
And that's the best way to describe him. He's done a little bit of everything right here. This is his great work, sliding your feet defensively. He's in great position. You can't do it any better on the closeout. And then to start off the second half, I'd like to see Virginia Tech get Keve Aluma isolated either in the pinch post or on the block. Let him go to work. Don't settle for a jumper.
Hunter Couture's floater, no. Aluma gets himself involved on the putback, up to 14 points on 7 of 8 shooting. By the way, Huck, that charge that Mutz drew, it's got to be what you coach your 6th grade basketball team, right?
I would love to see them just come out and contest a shot, let alone take a charge. We haven't gotten that far yet, but nonetheless, I would show that last pay right there. You can't do it any better.
Cornell can't find any groove offensively. Chris Mannon had to force it. More great defense from Virginia Tech.
Now, one thing to watch, Keve Aluma is limping a little bit coming down the court.
Great feed. Hunter Couture's 3. No! Justin Mutz on the follow with authority. Patel for 3. Quick trigger. They come up empty.
The story, though, Keve Aluma is still limping, and he's going to get out of the game right now. And that's certainly a development we're going to watch. Now, I couldn't see the previous play. It looked like he banged knees going in for a rebound, but that certainly is not a sight that you don't want to see.
See Coach Young checking on him there. Aluma's a guy who followed Young from Wofford to Virginia Tech. Preseason All-ACC first team. Second in votes for Player of the Year in the conference before the year. Gusson is fouled. It's a block against Cornell and Chris Manning.
And that's a nice play by Storm Murphy that time. Again, off the high ball screen. Cornell's had issues defending it, and Murphy's done a nice job along with Couture manipulating the high ball screen. They've gotten into the lane. We talked about that points in the paint number. Cornell's going to have to adjust their ball screen defense right now. The guards of Virginia Tech, it's been too easy for them to get into the paint.
Number 20, Sean Henson.
Wholesale subs for Cornell, a team that hasn't had a guy play more than 30 minutes in a game this year. They are hockey shift style. That's how Mike Young describes them.
And it's a fun style to watch, Mike Young said, but not to coach against. Certainly fun for us to call how fast they play and the threes they make and their ball movement and spacing, but to prepare for it personnel-wise and in all their movement and actions, a really difficult team to prepare for.
This is one of those games, Huck, where you better memorize all your notes as a broadcaster because you can't look down. You'll miss something. Learned that the hard way. John Hansen, hearing it from the crowd at Castle, leads to a turnover on the double dribble. And Huck, I got to say, for a late Wednesday night, 9 o'clock tip, this is an impressive turnout in Blacksburg.
Very impressive, even more impressive, Justin Mutz. Now, it may not show up points per game right now tonight, but for me, he's been, besides Aluma, the player of the game. His energy and then presence in the paint on both sides really, I think, has been the key for Virginia Tech.
Mutz has only taken 2 shots tonight. But he has been a huge factor for Virginia Tech as Murphy spoon feeds Gusson for another 2.
When Murphy continues to play well, that time nice dime, understanding where the backdoor cut was, and that's a beautiful fat pass, and he looked off the defense as well too. Playing really well right now for Virginia Tech.
7-0 run for Tech, their largest lead of the night at 21 points. Nice move inside for Dean Knoll in the big race. Murphy running the show. Another transfer from Wofford for head coach Mike Young, who spent 17 years with the Terriers. Let's go into work against the smaller Greg Dolan. Goes it. Darius Maddox to the rack. That's pretty.
Well, he made it look easy, but that was a tough runner going away from the basket. A lot of touch.
Murphy on the setup. Maddox is fouled. He'll shoot when we come back. And we promise we're going to show you this guy again. Look at this. Popcorn, Mike Young style. I'm not sure if the coach eats it like that. But hey, get after it, man. All or nothing. That's right. Life is too short. We love that.
Our playbook has countless guys' hairstyles because we know no 2 guys are ever alike. Good fading. Oh, great texture. Less pomp, more adore, Brittany.
Got it.
Hey, nice haircut.
Sport clips!
We found a movement because we believe you shouldn't have to choose between a great watch and a fair price. Our watches are uniquely designed, in-house, clean, modern watches, crafted with top-tier materials. Join the movement now at mvmt.com.
Inside each of us, there's an outside side. A side begging us to get out there and live our best outside lives. At Barrett Outdoor Living, we've got the fencing, decking, railing, and more to help your outside side run free. We're firm believers that our outside side is our best side because we're the outside company.
Hello, I'm Mike Lindell, the CEO of MyPillow. Cancel culture has not only affected myself and MyPillow, but millions of you out there. My employees and I want to personally thank each and every one of you for all of your support. At MyPillow, we not only have pillows, but we have hundreds of products, including my new slippers, bathrobes, sleepwear, and my new beds. We're offering the best gifts ever for the best prices ever. For example, we have this exclusive offer on the standard size MyPillows, regularly $69.98, now only $19.98 with your promo code. We also have the queen size MyPillows, regularly $79.98, now only $24.98 with your promo code. And we have the king size, regularly $89.98, now only $29.98 with your promo code. So go to mypillow.com now and use the promo code on your screen or call the 1-800 number below to receive this exclusive offer.
Everything you've seen me do was made possible by what you don't see. Because when you're not looking, I go to work. Strength isn't a given. It's grown. It's earned and tested. We all have the strength to see what's possible. It's up to us to unlock it. Tonal, be your strongest.
Show the world what it means to be an ACC fan at Fanatics.com. The largest assortment of officially licensed ACC fan gear anywhere. Shop now and get today's special offer. Fanatics.com, officially licensed everything.
Keve Aluma putting together another outstanding game at Castle Coliseum. He's leading all scorers with 14 points on 7 of 8 shooting. Little injury scare before we went to break. We saw him limping around on the bench. He came out for a second. Looked like he banged knees here with Chris Mannon of Cornell, but he's coming back into the game. That's a welcome sight for Virginia Tech.
Yeah, and that was the play right there. He was limping around, and you're absolutely right. I think a welcome sight for all of college basketball fans. Just love watching him play, so certainly you can breathe a little bit easier right now knowing that he is okay and back in the game.
Darius Maddox fouled before we took that timeout. He is a money free throw shooter. And Huck, I know you love Keve Aluma. You've talked about him a lot, even when we're not doing a Virginia Tech game. What do you love so much about his game?
Well, I think the unselfish nature, but I think the complete nature of his game. Again, he's a guy, he's shooting the ball a little bit better now from the three-point line, but he can shoot the three. He can put the ball on the floor. I think the part that's really underrated of his game, passing. He sees a lot of double teams. He is very unselfish with the ball, and he's an excellent passer out of double teams.
Such a skilled player. You see him switching on defense, too, guarding a smaller man. Isaiah Gray finds a hole in that Virginia Tech defense. And Cornell's offense has really been sputtering as of late. They started 8 for 12. They were 3 for their last 21 before that bucket from Gray.
Yeah, and a lot of credit goes to Virginia Tech. Again, Mike Young knew coming into this was not going to be a cakewalk against a very good offensive team that came in averaging over 90 points a game. Virginia Tech, the one thing they've done, they've contested shots against Cornell, and that's the key. Make them shoot contested jumpers.
Gasson a little out of control on the layup. Cornell does not press the brakes very often. They hit the gas in transition, and it leads to a tray for the Big Red.
And just when I'm praising Virginia Tech,
to help you stay on top of your spending, save money, and make sense of your finances. It's an automated accountant for busy people. Download Truebill today.
This is the OYO Personal Gym. I've sold over 100,000 units. It uses my SpireFlex resistance technology I first developed for NASA to keep astronauts fit on the International Space Station. You can do chest, back, biceps, triceps, lats, shoulders. There's over 100 different exercise videos. The OYO Personal Gym.
Why pay over $100 a month for cable when it's half the cost for Fubo TV? Get all the channels you want, with all the entertainment you love, for the price that cable can't beat. Try free at FuboTV.com.
You know how sometimes you're just kind of brushing your teeth and then, all of a sudden, it's on. With Roman, you can take care of erectile dysfunction discreetly. So whenever the moment happens, you're ready. Roman ready.
This is my wallet before, and this is my Ridge wallet.
It's smaller, lighter, and a lot more convenient than my old leather wallet.
And helps me get rid of all the junk that I've collected over the years.
The Ridge is a huge upgrade. Get your Ridge wallet at Ridge.com.
This is the start of a new way to wear clothes.
There's underwear in the pants?
I'm freaking out.
I see bird dogs everywhere.
Bird dogs?
Bird dogs khakis?
Imagine the most comfortable boxer briefs you've ever worn sewn right into your pants.
Stretchy khakis with silk underwear built inside.
This is extreme comfort.
That's premium.
It's so comfortable.
They hug me like a warm blanket.
We're past underwear separately.
I'm wearing them right now.
Did they send us a used pair? Did someone wear these already?
I never imagined that I'd be able to be standing here 20 years after Jimmy V's speech and say that because of all the donations, research, and support, mine is one of the lives that's been saved.
was Robin Roberts back in 2013, one of the best speeches ever. And folks, it is V Week at ESPN, and our partnership with the V Foundation highlights the urgent need for cancer research and the elimination of racial disparities in cancer outcomes. You can learn more and help support by visiting v.org/donate. 100% of your donation goes directly to cancer research, and as you heard Robin say, it really does make a difference. v.org/donate. Please give if you can. You saw the head coach Brian Earl there from Cornell. He's got a very interesting connection to the V Foundation and Jimmy V himself. We'll get you that in just a second. Right now, it's Big Red down by 25 at Virginia Tech. Their dynamic offense stifled by the Hokies defense.
Yeah, credit them.
And we got to show this. I mean, this is amazing. You see in the background there, that's Jimmy V playing at Rutgers. In the foreground, Denny Earl, Brian's dad. They played together at Rutgers. That's just wild. Good stuff.
That is just great. And what a wonderful photo that is right there. Piece of history. And again, just can't say enough about what the V Foundation has done, changing and impacting so many lives.
You know, Brian Earl and his dad, Denny, have a bit of a bone to pick with Jimmy V. In his book, he wrote that when they were playing against Bill Bradley, in the book, Jimmy V said that Denny Earl cheered for Bill Bradley when he came out. Now, Brian Earl is adamant that he did not. His dad did not cheer for the opponent, no matter how great Bill Bradley was. Now, who knows what actually happened unless we can get a highlight of that game. But it's a great relationship between the Earls and the Valvanos.
Well, it's been a great night for Virginia Tech. Defensively, yes, they've been sound. They've executed the game plan really to perfection. But offensively, they've gotten contributions all around. And it has not just been Keve Aluma. Yes, he's been great. But all five guys that have entered and that have been out on the court really have impacted the game on both ends.
Great balance for Virginia Tech, like you said, Huck. It's 16 for Aluma, but 10 for Aline, 12 from Maddox, 8 from Gusson, 7 from Murphy, 8 from Mutz, 5 from Couture. I mean, this is really the exact opposite of what we saw Saturday against Wake, where after Mutz and Aluma, there wasn't a whole lot of offense.
Well, defensively, they're holding a team that came in averaging over 90 points a game. They're at 46 right now. I think the big number, though, the three-point shooting right now, Virginia Tech right now really is at 50% from the three-point line. And you take a look at the bench production, something that Mike Young talked about. He said, look, make no mistake about it, we have to have those guys give us production. We can't have guys coming off the bench and giving us really no points whatsoever off the bench. That changed tonight. Big reason why they're up.
A big reason why they've scored on the bench is Padula here with a new career-high 8 points for the true freshman. Only 7 bench points Saturday against Wake Forest and an 80-61 loss in the ACC opener. 3 on the way from Aline. That's pure.
And back to Mike Young's comment to us when we spoke with him, he said, look, I felt our struggles on offense really impacted us defensively against Wake as well, too. But tonight, that has been a completely different story.
And one opportunity for the true freshman, Nazir Williams.
Well, they're going to continue to backdoor cut you. And I can't say enough about the passing of this Cornell team. But yes, they've gone through a stretch. Credit Virginia Tech contesting shots and really dominating the paint. But, you know, Coach Earl really, hats off to him. The way they run their offense, man, it is really difficult. And you have to be on point for the entire possession.
And, you know, Huck, it makes sense that they're such a good passing team. When you think about some of the best passing teams ever, the Princeton offense comes to mind. And, you know, Brian Earl, he played for Princeton in the late 90s. He was the Ivy League Player of the Year in 1999, and he has brought that influence to Ithaca.
Yeah, he could flat out ball, man. We shared a nice story. Both played in the USBL. Both played against Roy Jones Jr. back in the day in the old USBL. But, you know, again, he's one of the bright minds and bright offensive minds in college basketball.
Folks, I promise at some point I'm going to press Malcolm Huckabee on playing against Roy Jones Jr. We got to get a scouting report or something. But for now, we'll just tell you that Darius Maddox has a career-high 14, and John Ojiako is fouled on the rebound.
And it's just been domination on the glass for Virginia Tech. 31-15, that's the advantage right now in favor of Virginia Tech.
Aline, a little too strong. Tech doing what it's supposed to against an Ivy League opponent. Bounce back opportunity that they have taken advantage of. Aline fighting on the deck. Marcus Fillion in there for Cornell. Virginia Tech on top. Castleguard loving it in Blacksburg.
Y'all heard it here. If you want to be fresh, you got to refresh like Subway. Like the new Baja Steak and Jack, tender, thicker cut steak.
Wait,
and
so you're not coming out of retirement?
I'm just here because Subway has so much new, they bought time in this press conference to talk about it.
So, Frank, you're the big hurt. Why do you need Nugenics? After 40, a guy loses free testosterone. Even me. I couldn't stay in shape like I used to.
Frank! So does Nugenics really work?
Oh, yeah. My workouts are incredible now. I'm feeling stronger, more energetic, with a lot more drive.
Frank.
So, say I knew someone who should try Nugenics. How does he do that?
It's easy. Just send a text to get a complimentary bottle.
Frank's right. Now you can claim a complimentary bottle of award-winning Nugenics by texting SHRED to 42424. Its unique formula is powered by Testofen, a patented key ingredient clinically researched to help a man feel stronger, leaner, more energetic, and more passionate. Text SHRED to 42424 for your complimentary bottle of Nugenics Total T. Plus, text now and we'll include a bottle of new Nugenics Thermo, our most powerful fat incinerator ever, to help you get back into shape fast, absolutely free. That's SHRED to 42424.
From lineups to throwdowns, shakes to shots, untouchable to unstoppable, unbelievable to impossible. From new blood to old fuse, rising up to running it back. Big shoes to one last lap. From the very first tip to the last confetti falls. Come for every moment. Come for it all.
Guys, got hair loss? I know what you're thinking. Should I shave my head? Comb it over? Wear a hat? Just stop. This isn't 1970. Keep your hair and your confidence because Bosley, America's #1 hair restoration experts, can give you your real hair back permanently. Check them out today because they're giving away an absolutely free information kit and a free gift card to everyone who texts SPORT to 642-642. Dude, you don't have to look like your dad because this isn't your dad's hair loss treatment. People all over the country trust Bosley because they're ahead of the curve. They use the latest technology to give you your real hair back. And the best part, Bosley's permanent solution is protected by the Bosley Guarantee. Let them show you for free how awesome your hair could look with an absolutely free information kit and a gift card for $250 off. Text SPORT to 642-642. Ask about the Bosley Guarantee. That's SPORT to 642-642.
Cornell's one of the best offenses in the country, and Virginia Tech has really stifled them. They started 8 for 12 and only trailed by 1 ever since 9 for 31, and they're now down 28.
And a lot of that is in transition. Again, we've talked about and referenced how fast they play. Virginia Tech did a nice job settling into this game, contesting shots and communicating in transition. That was key number one when we spoke with Mike Young. He said, look, we have to know personnel, make or miss.
True freshman Nazir Williams fouled on the layup.
Guys on Virginia Tech's 22, Kevin Lindman, that's his third. 15 foul of the half.
And this is the area right here. Again, Keve Aluma, very few holes in his game, but that lateral movement, in particular, at the next level, which I believe he's going to be playing for a pretty big paycheck when he leaves Virginia Tech. When you switch on ball screens, in particular at the next level, you have to be able to slide and move with quicker guards.
What position do you think he plays at the next level?
I think he's a 4. I think he's one of those guys that he's so versatile. He can even play the 3. But I think it's all going to be dependent on his consistency from the three-point line. Again, you look at some of these 4s now, they almost play like 2 guards at the next level. I think consistency and then his ball handling. I think those are 2 areas that certainly need to go and get improved upon. But make no mistake about it, he is a very talented player and a guy at the collegiate level that is just a matchup nightmare.
Couture, another one. Another make. Hunter Couture into double figures, one of 5 Hokies above 10. Virginia Tech has already scored its most points of the season with 88, still more than 5 minutes to play. Gray is fouled by Couture.
Well, it's just been that type of night for Cornell. Everything has been difficult, in particular in the second half. And you go back to that open possession. Cornell scored within 6 seconds, and then from there, though, really, Virginia Tech, credit them. They've settled in and been really outstanding defensively.
Gray just a 50% foul shooter this year. Hey, next Wednesday is National Signing Day for football. Yes, it's here. And we've got you covered right here on ACC Network and the ESPN app. Early morning coverage during Packer and Durham from 7 to 10. Then at 6 Eastern, the Huddle crew breaks down all the ACC recruits. They take you through each school with highlights and evaluations. Nobody covers the ACC like we do. Only one real blemish on the box score for Virginia Tech, if you could call it that, is Hunter Couture has 4 fouls. He is still out there, top of your screen. Gasson right to the rack. The Dutchman with the big punch.
And he screamed on him on that one right there. They have dominated inside the paint.
3 is good for Hansen and Cornell. That's got to feel good for him. He's been hearing it from the crowd all night after an air ball.
And that's just so typical Cornell, though. Again, we're trying to celebrate a highlight dunk, and they come down and score under 5 seconds. Man, they are fast-paced.
Williams denied. Good defense from Maddox. Gasson again.